we will have Braeden Marshall committing to either Nebraska, Wisconsin, or North Carolina. Now, I know you were talking to my Wisconsin colleague earlier today. I hope you gave him bad news, and I hope you're going to give me good news.
Yeah, this one has been an interesting race. I think, the Lake Mary prospect right outside of Orlando, there was optimism for UCF like 2 weeks ago in this race. And then all of a sudden he announces this top three well out of state: North Carolina, Wisconsin, Nebraska. And now there's a lot of questions around this commitment coming Saturday. So shout out to Braden for doing a good job on his end. He took these trips, and you could tell in hearing him talk that he's pulled different things from the trips. Wisconsin, big DB class already, but just Jim Leonard, kind of that professionalism, number one defense in the country last year. He would add to that, makes sense. Nebraska, kind of the upstart program that has begun to churn out DBs at the highest level. Cam Taylor-Britt, early round pick in the draft this past year. NIL's big deal up in Nebraska these days. Scott Frost even talked about it recently. And then North Carolina, Hall of Fame coach Dre Bly. I know that's a person, in his positional recruiter that he trusts, because Dre has been there and done that, which isn't the case across the board in some of the coaches that are recruiting him. Hall of Fame coach Mack Brown, by the way. I don't
For
know.
sure.
I have to reiterate that to your audience, but yes, Dre Bly, very good, not quite Hall of Fame yet. And I think that has resonated with Braden from the beginning of his recruitment. So you could really almost build a case for all three of these programs. But again, I was hearing UCF buzz that, hey, maybe he stays home and plays for Gus Malzahn as they transition to the Big 12.
Yeah.
But here we are. So I think he's done a really good job of keeping things very close to the vest. I do hear a little bit more buzz for North Carolina compared to the other two, just since, dropping UCF, but not enough to feel confident in any one direction here. So I'm curious to see, one, if Braden knows as of today, midweek, if he knows where he's going, or two, if there could be some twists and turns over the next couple days leading up to that announcement itself, which is always a possibility in this day and age. So that's going to be interesting to track come Saturday. But clearly a big-time cornerback prospect, an emerger from last season who really played his way into a high-end Power 5 type of prospect. So whoever gets his commitment Saturday is getting a pretty interesting defensive back with a lot of upside.
Man, you love to hear that. I mean, geographically, Carolina is obviously going to be the closest of this
Hey, that's true.
spread out top three. But yeah, it seems like it's been a very weird thing. We're recording this show on Wednesday, just a couple hours ago. Carolina lost out on Kaleb Downs, another defensive back player. Do you think that has any ramifications for what Braden Marshall will decide to do?
Potentially. I think, Downs is clearly a safety type. I think Braden's got some safety nickel ability. So, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I do think that could become a bit of a factor. He's a Floridian, talking Braden Marshall. And look, when when you talk to Florida kids, they want to play early. That's something that always comes up in kind of that competitive nature of my home state. So I do think that could be something that maybe outliers Carolina as an interesting factor relative to, if he doesn't know just yet, maybe that could push him and nudge him in a certain direction. Yeah, I think it would be naive to rule something like that out, especially when Caleb's, the unanimous number one safety, well known DB recruit as there is in the country. Yeah, that has to factor in.